Coming to you live from the rinks in Hauppauge. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship winner-take-all Game 3 here on LI Sports Network. St. Anthony, Smithtown, Hauppauge, what more is there to say? I'm Ryan Brannigan, joined alongside BP, Brandon Perrone from Between the Pipes Hockey. He's been here. He's played collegiate hockey, my alma mater, LIU. He's been playing it at Alaska as well. Not much else to say here about BP. And Brandon Perrone, what do we have to see for us tonight? Tell us just how amazing a hockey game we're about to see.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't know how you can watch this game and not want to be out there. I mean, these kids have worked for this opportunity, and it's everything you could ask for from a season standpoint, from the teams, from, you know, the fans, everybody you could have. This is exactly how you'd want it to come down. Do or die game in a packed arena. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a deja vu moment, as well as these two teams were the two teams last season in this exact moment, Game 3, deciding who would win the championship game. And for Smithtown Hauppauge, they were victorious. They won it last year. They stopped St. Anthony from winning 3 straight. Now St. Anthony going to go for 3 championships in 4 years. So for the Friars, a change in net. What do they have to do to win this game tonight?
Yeah, for the Friars, I think you have, you know, Jordan's been a rock for them all year, so it's very important to have him back. Dom's played great as well, so St. Anthony's had good goaltending from Smithtown's standpoint. Obviously, Jordan has been playing here in a little bit, so getting shots on net, testing him early, and then, you know, from a goaltending standpoint as Jordan as well, as you want to get as many shots on the contrary and get a feel for it as quick as you can. So it's going to be a really good game, and I think it will come down to the little details.
Tons of experience from both sides. The little details it always seems to come down to. The Friars, they have a few returning players who lost last year: Azaridi, Aspromonte, Schendorf, Leon, Brody, O'Doherty. So those players obviously salty from that loss. How much motivation do you think they and the rest of the St. Anthony team have to get the win tonight?
Yeah, from personal experience, I think you learn more from your losses actually more than you do your wins. And I mean, if you're on the Friars team, it's something that you sit about, you think about, and it never really goes away. I know personally for me, all of the, you know, not being cocky, but a lot of the success I've had, you kind of remember the things that the regrets you have of the bad games and, you know, missed out on championships. That stings with you more, and I think that's what fuels guys. So I think St. Anthony's doesn't want that feeling again, and they'll be ready to go tonight for sure.
And a lot on the line tonight for the winner. The winner will face Belmore Merrick, who won the New York Islander High School Hockey League, the High School Hockey League in Nassau County. They will face off against Belmore Merrick for the Long Island Championship on April 6th at the Northwell Ice Center. That's going to be happening for the first time in over 10 years. And so a lot on the line tonight. Both of these teams will be representing in the state's competition as well. That's already locked in. And so a lot on the line, as I mentioned, in this matchup as we get set now for the national anthem, and we'll step aside. We'll be right back for Puck Drop. You're listening to the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship on LI Sports Network. All right. Skip the anthem, perhaps. We're back at the LI Sports Network. Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship. Ryan Brannigan, Brandon Perrone. And so, Brandon, who are some key players you're looking for to step up in this big moment game here tonight?
Yeah, I think if you're looking out for two players, I think you got to go with Schendorf. I mean, he's done such a good job of making sure that he can put the puck in the net. And then from the other standpoint, right, you have to watch a guy out there. Like you have Campo, Cantalupo. He's done a great job coming off a guy back-to-back games with 2 hat tricks. I think your best players have to be great in big games, and that's what good players do is they thrive under these situations. So going to be a good one for sure, but I'd watch out for those two.
Yeah, Jackson Cantalupo in 4 playoff games, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points. He's been a horse for Smithtown Hauppauge as we're set for puck drop and underway. The Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship on LI Sports Network. It starts off in the Smithtown end of the ice. Wetzel will fire it around. Barham spins it out of the zone. Played on further now by Catazone. Sends it right back in for St. Anthony. Coach DeBow, Smithtown Hauppauge said before the game, we just got to survive the first 5 minutes and then we're home free. We're in those first 5 minutes right now. Here's Brendan Landrigan, captain of the Smithtown Hauppauge squad. Picks it up in his own zone, picks up speed. Flying through the neutral zone, Brendan Landrigan, the senior, takes the first shot of the game, and it's denied, as you mentioned, by the goaltender for St. Anthony. A goaltending change. It'll be Valchich tonight with Dominic Filer, the Farmingville native, taking back up tonight. On the other end of the ice, we got Halliday in the net for Smithtown Hauppauge. Of course, Brandon, you're familiar with both.
Yeah, no, definitely. I've worked with both these goalies, and both of them are great goalies and, more importantly, great people. So happy to see both of them in this situation, and just told them both enjoy the moment and whatever happens, happens. 2
fantastic goaltenders. Absolutely. O'Doherty sends it ahead. Nice play down low, and a chance here for St. Anthony. Puck comes out of the zone, however. Played on further by Miklich. Had a hat trick against Ward Melville in the first playoff game for St. Anthony. And Campo has to go by him. Now Brody O'Doherty, his shootout goal, sent St. Anthony past Sachem for the opportunity to play Smithtown Hauppauge in an absolute thriller of a semifinal. Turnover, here's Cantalupo. Pass across and unable to settle it down was Campo. O'Doherty out the other way for the Friars. Sends in off a stick, down low it goes. DeBow spills behind the net. Played back around, Sherwood takes a hit. Moved on further, and the Friars take control down low. Back out of the zone, past O'Doherty into this Friar end of the ice. 13:04 to go first period. Huge hit there, J.P. D'Alessandro, as he knocks down Leon. Play comes out of the zone. All the way down will be an icing against the Friars. So there we get a taste of the physicality between these two teams. How physical do you expect this game to be, Brandon?
Yeah, going to be very physical. I mean, you watched last game, a lot of chirping going on in between whistles. But that was one of the key points going in from last game is you can't take penalties. I mean, a lot of the goals from last game, both sides, were from special teams. So I think whoever could stay out of the box and play smarter, they're going to be rewarded with a championship, because the more penalties you take with power plays like this, it's going to give up a lot of chances and put a lot of pressure on your goalie.
That exact sentiment was echoed by Friar head coach Lund, as he basically said the same thing. We got to stay out of the box. That's how they scored so many of their goals in this championship. Put to the front of the net, and Valchich makes an alert pad stop. Falcone spins it behind the net, taken back by Catazone. Or pardon me, that's Captain Cormac Terry playing it around for Catazone. Up the boards. And on the stick of Schendorf, plays it back. Catazone, bouncing puck, could play Pfister. Pfister's pass across, though, hit the skate of Schendorf. Back on the Friars. Catalo had 4 goals and a shootout goal against Sachem. Now Cormac Terry in the semifinal. Here's Aspromonte as he dangles at the blue line, forcing an offside.
Yeah, and like we talked about, this first 5 minutes is going to be key. So both teams getting a feel for each other. Nobody wants to make the first mistake, and these first 5 minutes are very important.
No McGrame in the lineup, usual defenseman senior for Smithtown Hauppauge. He was injured earlier in the season. Big loss for them. He's not been there for, I don't think, any of the playoff games. Just Brendan Power saw the junior spinning that one into the zone. O'Doherty across to Budicavoli. Back to Brody O'Doherty. Makes his way through center. Hits the red line, fires in. Banks toward the goal. The net comes off and we'll get a whistle.
Yeah, and a lot slower pace than we're used to with these two run and gun teams. Starting off with game one, such a high scoring game. Game two simmered down, and then game three, I think it's going to be defense wins championship. So both teams are going to be not as much taking chances.
As a goaltender, the puck flies off these boards. That's going to be a factor, I would imagine, going in. We'll discuss more after this face-off. That is won by Aiden Landrigan. Up the near boards, Brendan Landrigan. Good pass ahead to Barham. Barham is in on the backhand save made. Valchich, rebound, they score! Gavin Barham opens the scoring and Smithtown Hauppauge lead 1-0.
Yeah, then you can see on this goal here, it's going to be a great breakout pass here. Splits the seam. And then Valchich is actually going to make this first save here, and he's going to follow up a hard-nosed play. You're not going to beat this goalie with the first shot, and you beat him with the second one, and a really, really big goal for Smithtown to set the tone. And again, they strike in the first 5 minutes.
Just very impressive that he even got that second look on that play. Excellent goal for Barham, his third of the playoffs, 4th point. And the senior, Gavin Barham, one of, I believe, 5 players on this Smithtown Hauppauge team that won at the JV level, then won last year, and are looking for their 3rd straight championship at the varsity and JV levels, respectively. Here's Aiden Landrigan into the zone with speed, takes the shot. It's gloved by Valchich. He holds.
Yeah, and a little knuckle puck, not the easiest one to save there, so really good save to bounce back after that goal.
How much of a short-term memory as a goaltender do you need, especially in a game like this?
Yeah, definitely. I think we talked about it last game with Travis about Dom's Filer's approach after letting up goals, having that confidence. So you need your team to build off of you with good positive body language and everything like that. So very crucial. It's going to be a long game. There's going to be more goals, so you just got to be able to bounce back.
Not sure I mentioned it earlier, but an absolute jam-packed house here tonight. Standing room only on both sides. There's a huge hit from Pfister. Comes behind the net, Aspromonte. Puck still available as they whack away at it. Catallo trying to bring it out in front. Catallo spins it around to the near side. Banks on for Wetzel. Takes a hit from Aspromonte. Here's Schendorf. Takes a shot. Missed it. High glove. Held in by Cormac Terry. Terry's pass intercepted. Lead pass. Campo is in. Campo scores!
And a picture-perfect start for Smithtown. Again, Smithtown starts this play in their own end with a great breakout pass, and Campo's going to get a rush here, and he's going to make no mistake going high glove off a really good breakout pass, again, from Smithtown, starting in their own zone.
Max Campo's 3rd of the playoffs. 2-0 Smithtown Hauppauge. 4 minutes, 29 seconds into the contest, and the Bulls have the 2-0 lead, the defending champs. Here's RJ Pfister circling in the neutral zone, firing in. Tough play for the goaltender there, a breakaway. One of the best players in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League, Campo, bearing down on you. And now we'll see a penalty as Barham gets taken down. And then after the whistle, Catazone knocks down Pfister. This could be trouble for the Friars.
Yeah, and I think for Smithtown, it's a very big opportunity to go out to a 3-goal lead. Again, not even 5 minutes into this game, and a chance to go up 3. And if you're St. Anthony's, you need to start building off of any sort of momentum. So we talked about your goaltender's got to be your best penalty killer. Here's a chance for St. Anthony's to build some momentum and flip the script here a little bit.
Scorsha hooking the penalty. The goals, by the way, Cantalupo and Reedy, the assists on the Campo goal, and Brendan Landrigan and Ray Sherwood assisting the Barham goal. Power play, Smithtown Hauppauge. Pfister keeps in, moves in, shot blocked. Nice defensive play made by Rocca. Brendan Landrigan to Jackson Cantalupo. Flips it back to Brendan Landrigan. Shot looking for a tip in front, goes wide. Wetzel, the loose puck. Takes control, gets it back to Brendan Landrigan. Now Wetzel takes the shot, blocked by Catazone. Flips up to the near side. Played back behind the net by Wetzel. Barham to Wetzel. Wetzel up top, Pfister. Pfister, one-time drive save, rebound stop by Valchich, and he'll cover.
2 big saves for Valchich there. Off a great shot from Canalupo. Again, got to take his shot away. He's lethal with that one-timer, almost into the Alex Ovechkin spot there.
Absolutely, they set it up beautifully. Great puck movement from Smithtown. Hauppauge setting up the one-timer from exactly the guy they want taking it.
Yeah.
Great save, Valchich.
Yeah, and Pfister does a great job, too, creating that play. He does a great job of running this power play with how shifty he is.
Barham won the faceoff back, but it split the D, so out of the zone it goes. Pfister gets run into. A good check there from Azaridi. Pfister back on it, though. Little looking for that pass. That shot pass to Brendan Landrigan, denied by Valchich. And now fired out by Azaridi. Foot race, Catallo gets there, shoots, and scores! Talk about a momentum shifter. Shorthanded goal for Catallo. It's 2-1.
Yeah, and Catallo, again, St. Anthony's is able to build off of this. I think this is one where Holiday could have came out, hesitated, and when you hesitate, you got to stay back. And a shooter like Catallo is able to find this low glove and build some momentum for St. Anthony. So that's a huge goal for some momentum.
Catallo, who had 4 alone in the Sachem semifinal game, has his 6th overall of the playoffs. He's been a huge contributor, the junior, to the St. Anthony playoff run, and a huge goal there. Still 38 seconds to go now on the power play. Smithtown Hauppauge, here's Reedy. The Fairfield commit gets it back over to Sherwood up top. Sherwood looking for a tip, goes wide. And now it's fired out by Catazone. Azaridi battling there, and Halliday just has to steer it out of trouble. 16 seconds to go on the power play for Smithtown Hauppauge. Let's go St. Anne's champ breaking out to our right. Here's Campo taking it around the net. Up top for Ray Sherwood. Sherwood shot through screen, save made Valchich. Battle in the corner, dug out. Here is Aiden Landrigan going across to Sherwood. Long shot, Sherwood blocked down in front. Wetzel toward the net, that's blocked by Terry. Wetzel still battles, able to get it down low. Out in front, save made with the right pad on Reedy. And we have a whistle here.
Yeah, net came off.
I see the net, yep, the net comes off. Valchich makes another good stop.
Yeah, and I think that moment that we had there with the penalty kill goal and Catallo being able to score there is something, no matter what happens in this game, you'll look back on, because a real gift of an opportunity for Smithtown to go up 3, and the last thing that you could have happen there is give up a shorthanded goal and give St. Anthony's life, and you could really deflate them there. Azaridi
assisted on that goal, and for Azaridi, his 3rd assist and point of the playoffs. Here's Sorrell for Schendorf. Sends in for the Friars. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Schendorf behind the net. Hounded by Wetzel. Gets it back up top. Budicavoli holds in. Gets it over to O'Doherty. Returns it to Budicavoli. Budicavoli fans on the pass back. Comes out of the zone. O'Doherty retreating in his own end. Pass up ahead to be played on further by Sorrell, and now Schendorf. Schendorf trying to get around Wetzel. Draws a penalty. Power play Friars. As the tides of this game continue to turn, momentum has officially, I would say, shifted in favor of the Friars.
Yeah, and it all goes back to that penalty kill. And now, you know, if you're St. Anthony sitting on that bench as one of those leaders or as the coach, you go back to 5 minutes ago, you're down 2-0, going on the penalty kill. Now it's a 2-1 hockey game, and you got a chance to tie it up on the power play.
Face off to the right of Halliday. Brendan Landrigan to take it from Schendorf. Won by Brendan Landrigan. Fired up the near boards, held in by Terry. Pushed down the near wall. Now Sorrell out in front, and it's cleared out of harm's way by Smithtown Hauppauge.
And that's the look that St. Anthony's will continue to go to is Schendorf on the goal line, and they look to run everything through him.
Zach Sorrell, leading point scorer for the regular season for St. Anthony, the junior. To Catalo, trying to go back to Sorrell, hopped over his stick. Aggressive penalty killing from Sherwood. Comes down low, Schendorf. Now Sorrell trying to get away from Brendan Landrigan. Sherwood there as well, and Sherwood will clear it only as far as Terry. St. Anthony's will look to quickly reset, get back in the zone. A minute 12 to go on the power play. And now they'll retreat all the way down. Catalo flips it ahead. Sorrell back to Catalo. A little too far for him, and now Schendorf gets there. DeBow playing it back up top. Terry takes over to Catalo. Try to go back across. Bouncing puck, shot just wide from Sorrell, and it goes off the boards and out of the zone. Pass a little too far off the boards for Sorrell to handle, and cleared the length of the ice by Reedy. Reedy led the way for Smithtown Hauppauge in terms of points in the regular season. Cantalupo keeps it deep for Smithtown Hauppauge. Excellent job to survive the check there from Azaridi. Azaridi, the shot, glove save made by Halliday. From a tough angle, Catalo across, they score! Tie game!
And St. Anthony's, wow, what a comeback here to get this game back in with 2. And Catalo with an all-time feed. He gets everybody looking at him. Patience here, and just a no-look across, backdoor by himself. What a play by Catalo again. Individually, he's gotten St. Anthony's back into this game.
Busa is going to get the goal, his first of the playoffs, as you mentioned, from an unbelievable cross-ice pass from Catalo, who continues to have a playoffs to remember. And we're all tied at 2. How will Smithtown Hauppauge now respond? And all the pressure that seemed to be on St. Anthony and Valchich has now shifted to the pressure now on Smithtown Hauppauge.
Yeah, definitely. And just the same way that St. Anthony's got back into this game, Smithtown Hauppauge has to just chip little details, little wins, and that will add up.
High flip in there from Sherwood, glove down by Valchich, and he will cover it up with 4:50 to go. First period, 2-2 in the Suffolk County High School Hockey Championship in a jam-packed house here at the rinks in Hauppauge. Aiden Landrigan stepping in to take the draw to the right of Valchich. He'll take it from Schendorf, and he'll win it back. Pfister, quick shot, save made by Valchich. Back out across, trying to go back door to Brendan Landrigan. Didn't go, and then nearly a odd man rush the other way for for St. Anthony, broken up by Smithtown Hauppauge's R.J. Pfister. And here's Catalo evading Aiden Landrigan, sending across, tapped on further by Budicavoli, sent in by Wetzel. Brody O'Doherty settling it down behind the Friar net. He'll come out the far side. Send it up to Catalo. Catalo's pass deflects up and out of play. 4:15 to go, first period.
And if you're Smithtown here, just want to get some little wins in this game, putting pucks in deep, building the momentum you had. When it seemed like all the momentum in the world was on your side, now it feels like your back's against the wall. That's how quickly a game in hockey can change. That's what makes it so fun.
It certainly lived up to all the hype and excitement thus far. Stretch pass deflecting. Here's Reedy throwing that one in on goal. Catazone challenged by Campo, joined by Cantalupo. Comes off the stick of Cantalupo, back on the stick of Cantalupo. Shot blocked by Catazone out in front. Played behind the net. It's Reedy, wraparound try, comes to the other side. Cantalupo battling to get the puck, does get it back to Pfister. Pfister's pass nearly intercepted, but sent back down low by Wetzel. For Reedy, now Wetzel. Wetzel, the shot, blocked down by Catazone. And Catazone will fire it cross ice. It connects. Sorrell is in. Sorrell is denied by Halliday. And Wetzel back checking there, making, I believe, a play on it as well. Back out in front. Chance for Aspromonte. Nothing comes of it. Kept in by Terry, Cormac Terry. Try to pull a shot through, it's broken up, and out come the Bulls. And going down is Reedy, and a penalty against Rocca. Rocca in disbelief talking to the official, but tripping the call. And the two sides, their fans, not in agreement here.
Yeah, and definitely one of the keys, now St. Anthony's taking their second penalty after that being one of their keys is not to go into the box. They've done everything but that in this first period.
They bailed themselves out last time, obviously the short-handed goal, which completely turned the momentum of this game. But yeah, head coach Lund, before the game, he stressed the importance of staying out of the box. You're playing with fire, especially against this dangerous unit of Smithtown Hauppauge. Sherwood a drive and a glove save made by Valcic.
Yeah, and a great save. I think this got deflected last second here through traffic, and Valcic is able to watch this go in off the deflection and track it in with a great glove save.
Yeah, it looked like he was leaning right. The puck goes left, and
yeah, one of the hardest saves as a goalie because you're anticipating, right, not to be tipped, and then it gets tipped last second. So really got to keep your eye on it and make a really nice save.
DeBow for Barham off the draw win. Barham, slot chance, Brendan Landrigan missed it high and wide. Kept alive by Sherwood. Chips it down low, Terry fires it out. Big clear for the Friars. DeBow. Around for Sherwood, back to DeBow. Aggressive penalty killing by virtue of Sorrell. Now Cantalupo with speed into the zone. Centering feed, Barham couldn't get a shot through. Good step up there by Terry. And unable to hold in is DeBow. Halliday stops it for Sherwood, who gives it off to Cantalupo. Watched by Catallo. Cantalupo cruises past Catallo around Sorrell. Banks it off the boards around to Brendan Landrigan. Now Sherwood. Sherwood takes the shot, looking for the tip in front. Bounces back out in front, and no one there to get it. Bulls still trying to get it to the front of the net. It's blocked off by Sorrell and cleared the length of the ice by Catallo. 33 seconds to go on the penalty to Rocca. Wetzel to Sherwood. And now Shane Reedy. And Reedy circles back, tries to hit Pfister. Pfister unable to reel it in. Reedy back with it. Now Campo. Trying to get it back to Reedy. It's intercepted and cleared. And that'll do it. Power play over, 0 for 2 on the night. On the man advantage are Smithtown Hauppauge. 2 for 2 on the kill with a shorty. Are the Friars. Here's Pfister. Into the zone with speed. Shot. Look at 508. Rebound. Had the wraparound there, but he just missed. Pfister back on it. Taken over by Schendorf, who will skate it out for the Friars. Schendorf over the line into the zone. Checked by Aiden Landrigan. And Reedy sends it around for Wetzel. Wetzel to center. Gets by O'Doherty on goal. Valcic playing it to O'Doherty. Back on for Valcic, and he'll cover and hold. 20.4 to go in the first.
Yeah, and a completely different story for St. Anthony's on the penalty kill. They've been able to shut down and score a shorthanded goal. So special teams, crucial. And if you're going to take penalties, you got to be able to block shots and have a good penalty kill and have your goalie be your best penalty killer. And St. Anthony's has been up to that task.
Face off to the left of Valcic, won by the Bulls, but St. Anthony got it out. Poked back into the Friars zone, taken over by Cormac Terry, who will play it across to Miklich. Miklich fires it ahead, knocked down by Sherwood, played back into the Friar end, where Cormac Terry will take over and watch the final seconds of a very eventful first period tick off. Both fan bases, or really mostly just the Friar fan base, now that I look at it, are applauding at the end of one. 2-2, Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship here on LI Sports Network. Ryan Brownigan, Brandon Perrone. Or are we sticking around for the in-between periods, or are we taking a break? We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Rinks and Hauppauge site of tonight's Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship between St. Anthony and Smithtown Hauppauge. The winner to face Belmore Merrick in the Long Island Championship on April the 6th at Northwell. Brian Brannigan joined alongside Brandon Perrone. And Brandon, what did you make of that back and forth, very thrilling first period?
Yeah, from a fan's perspective, it was a lot of fun. I think both coaches will have some adjustments. Smithtown got to get back to what you were doing in the first five, and then after that first five, St. Anthony's really dominated that game. So I think this will be a very interesting period, and we'll see who strikes first.
Sherwood plays it around. Barham had one of the two goals. Played it out for Brendan Landrigan. He had a tap-in goal, but it just rolled by his stick. Pfister recollects in the neutral zone. Barham trying to spring forward. Aiden Landrigan, but it's taken back by the Friars. Got a zone for Rocca. Pass blocked by Sherwood. Here comes Brendan Landrigan. Captain of Smithtown. Hauppauge drive and a glove save made by Valchich.
Yeah, and a nice little play by Landrigan coming in on that rush. What a lot of great offensive players do is they use the defenseman as a screen like Landrigan did there, and it makes it a lot harder for the goalie to see, and Valchich reads right around that and tracks it in.
So important that the goaltenders see the puck, and most of these goaltenders, if they see it, they'll stop it nowadays. It's such a critical part of the game. Valchich will poke that stick out and get possession back for St. Anthony. Here's Schendorf, joined by Aspromonte. Tries to get around Wetzel. Wetzel does a good job of shielding him off in the corner, but Catallo pokes it around for himself. Plays it back to Budicavoli. Budicavoli at the line. Playing it in the opposite corner for Aspromonte, who's checked by Pfister. And Pfister does a great job defensively to initiate the turnover. Reedy has it stolen from behind by Catallo, who will fire it around the boards and out for Wetzel. Wetzel trying to get it over to Pfister. Pfister, good backhand pass across, hits Campo. 2-on-2 over the line. Campo on his backhand, out in front. Cantalupo's shot got blocked. Reedy to Cantalupo. Back to Reedy. Out in front. Blocked by Budicavoli, and it's somewhere in his equipment.
Yeah, great block and even better rebound control there. He was able to keep that in his chest and get a whistle for his team.
There's the goaltending analysis, not just for the goaltenders here on LI Sports Network. No, that was a great play by Budicavoli to block the shot there, and huge dangerous chance for Smithtown Hauppauge here early in the second period. Tied 2-2. This is for it all, decisive winner-take-all game 3 of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship. Wetzel brings it back in around the boards. Challenged by two aggressive forechecking Friars, and Pfister will put it into some open space. Lead pass for Wagner. Wagner into the zone. JP D'Alessandro behind him, and now it's taken over by the Friars. Carrasco takes a big hit from Pfister. JP D'Alessandro to Wagner. Out of the zone, but right back on the stick of Carrasco, who will send in. Here's Pfister through the neutral zone. Cuts between the D, but a great poke check by Cormac Terry to break it up. Played up the boards. Long shot wide. Came off the stick of Avalonitis. Wagner and JP D'Alessandro. A lot of bodies flying all around. Slap shot. Pfister about to save. Rebound. Unbelievable stop. It somehow would not go in. Valchich, are you kidding me?
What a save, and it's just that second effort you talk about from a goaltender. Valchich is able to make this save from the point as we watch this play develop here. It's going to be a save off this shot from the point, and then he makes a kick save, doesn't give up on the play, and uses his big frame to just dive back and get a big momentum save for St. Anthony's. It's everything you could ask for in a goalie. Making the saves you need to and making some that you don't need to. Those are the difference makers that win championships.
I mean, that first save was impressive enough. Full extension to get the toe on it, and then it didn't stop there, like you mentioned. Made a fantastic second save. Here comes Azaridi, save, rebound, score! The Friars take a 3-2 lead with 3 unanswered.
And you got to give credit to Velcic on this save, produces this goal. On this rush here, you're going to see them come in, a little inside out through the stick, beats a player here, creates a second rebound on this play on Holiday with a little pass off pad, and he makes no mistake coming in there, finishing that goal.
Rocca scores the goal, Azaridi the assist. And for Rocca, his second of the playoffs, couldn't have come at a bigger time.
Yeah, definitely. And I think, like I said before, that all starts with the Velcic save. That's what produces championships, is having goaltending big moments like that and key moments. That's something that you'll remember, because easily the score could have been 3-2 Smithtown, and now 10 seconds after that save, it's 3-2 St. Anthony's.
A 2-goal swing, and that, as you mentioned, that's where games get decided right there. See how the Bulls respond, or if the Friars can add to their newly found first lead of the night.
Yeah, and 3 unanswered in a row for St. Anthony's.
Aspromonte reversing Schendorf out in front. Good stick lift there by Cantalupo, preventing a chance out in front. Aspromonte down low. Sorrell toward the net, on top of the net, and off to the other side. Wetzel crashing into the boards. Schendorf goes down, plays it from that position, deflected just wide there by Aspromonte, and picked up by Pfister, who gets around Sorrell and will circle back. Pfister's pass ahead, glove down by Schendorf. Sent ahead by Catazone. Wetzel right back on the stick of Catazone. 10:47 to go. Second period, 3-2. Friars have the lead. Here come the Bulls. Oh, they say they're offside.
Close call there.
That was a close call. No tie to the runner. No offside reviews, of course, either. It was. So we'll drop the puck just outside the Friars zone. JP D'Alessandro to take it. And however, it is won by Leon. You know, one of those returning players that had the feeling of losing the championship last year. That shot misses the right pad, goes wide of Velcic. Battle in the near side. Dug out to the blue line, that's held in. Shot through traffic, goes wide, might have hit Velcic. Played back around to the near side. And a good effort to get out of the zone, Leon. Long shot goes wide off the stick of Busa. Sherwood. That's intercepted, almost intercepted by Leon. Power, now Leon takes over. Takes a big hit from Sherwood. Another big hit, the net is off. Chaos going on with the big hits here in the last few minutes.
Yeah, the physicality, maybe a little frustration from Smithtown after being up 2, going down 3 unanswered. And big hits are big momentum swings, just like saves, just like other hard-nosed plays. A big hit goes a long way.
Face off deep in the Smithtown Hauppauge zone. Aiden Landrigan to take the draw from Rocca. Won by Aiden Landrigan. Pfister around for Wetzel. Wetzel trying to spin away from Sorrell. Rocca over there as well. Now Sorrell comes away with it, drags to the net, save Halliday. Rebound, I believe, saved by Halliday. And now Brennan Landrigan, cross-ice feed, looking for Barham, broken up. Great play by Terry there. Wetzel in trouble behind the net, turnover. Friars try to get that one over to Sorrell, hopped over his stick, plays it behind the net. Out in front, still loose. Halliday the stop, and he'll hold. Disaster averted for Smithtown Hauppauge as the Friars nearly made it a 2-goal game.
Yeah, and Holiday, I think he mishandled this puck, but he bails himself out with this great compete level. You'll see this play get popped out, goes for the cover here, just gets a piece of it, then flashes his pad out and makes 2 saves. And let's see if Smithtown can capitalize off of some momentum from a big save from their goalie.
Reedy to take the draw from Schendorf. One in the defensive end by Reedy. DeBow takes it around the net. Outlets to Campo. Not yet out of the zone, poked back in. Sherwood plays it out the near side, banks along, back into the possession of the Friars, who send in. Sherwood battling Catallo. Played around now by Aspromonte. To the point, shot through traffic, they score! 4-2 St. Anthony, they have the 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and just a seeing eye shot. I think great play by Aspromonte here on the boards. Goes low to high, and then just finds a way to get tipped in front. I believe Catallo got a piece of that. No chance for Holiday. Yeah, and judging by Catallo's celebration, he definitely got a big piece of that goal, and that's his 3rd point of the night, I believe.
3rd point of the night for Catallo, who's had an unbelievable playoff. It's now his 7th goal of the playoffs. Again, 4 alone in the semifinal. All 4 goals for the Friars in that game against Sachem. He has been incredible throughout these playoffs. A true difference maker, the junior for St. Anthony. Sent in by JP D'Alessandro. Collides with O'Doherty. Shoved back there by O'Doherty. The battle continuing now. Wetzel. Shot blocked. 4 unanswered for the Friars after Smithtown Hauppauge jumped out to a 2-0 lead. Pfister sends in. Valcic backhands it back around. Another big collision. Here comes Catallo. Getting back is Wetzel. And now going down was Dean Falcone in what looked like an incidental contact type of play, but the Friars are going to be shorthanded. Another power play for the Bulls.
Yeah, I think it was an accidental on purpose contact from Schendorf after being a little upset on that play with Pfister. I'm not sure what happened there, but if you're St. Anthony's, you don't want to give any momentum back after all the momentum is on your side. So just not the smartest of penalties. You got to kill this one off. And now it's the 3rd power play of the night for Smithtown. You got to think odds are in their favor. A power play like this, they're going to get a good chance here.
Highly emotional game. You could see it in the players. They're leaving everything out there. And emotions getting the best of Schendorf. Back to the point, Sherwood to Pfister. Pfister walks in, shoots, it's blocked, and deflects out of play. Rocca with the big block.
Yeah, big block, and off that play too, that face-off, St. Anthony's, if you have a chance to clear, you got to get that puck 200 feet. It's a turnover and a big block. Makes you got not pay for that one, but you got to get pucks out of the zone if you get the chance.
Face-off won by Brendan Landrigan. Across, Pfister, a drive and a glove save made by Valcic.
Valcic just a great one-timer there from Pfister. Valcic makes it look easy on a really good shot from traffic in front of the net.
He did make it look easy. Let me just grab this puck. Yes. on one of the best, heaviest shots from Pfister that you'll see in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League. Across, Miklich off the boards and out of the zone. Goes the length of the ice. Streaking after it, aggressive penalty kill for Mazzariti. And now Pfister gets it back. Minute 25 to go on the man advantage for Smithtown Hauppauge. Here is Brendan Landrigan. Landrigan surviving a stick check. Takes it down low. Barham. Now Brendan Landrigan. Up top for Sherwood. Now Brendan Landrigan almost got away from him. Gets it back over to Pfister. Sherwood now to Cantalupo. Cantalupo circling, drives just wide. Pfister. Shot for Cantalupo, blocked. Sherwood has it. Fires, pad save made by Valcic. Sherwood. Back up top. Cantalupo. Through traffic, stop, rebound, stop by Valcic, who covers.
And Valcic with 2 big saves there on the penalty killer. On the penalty kill, your goalie needs to be your best penalty killer, and he's been up to the task. St. Anthony's 3rd penalty kill of the night, doing a great job. And this is what you want to see from Smithtown, getting the puck moving to Pfister. This is the one from before, and Valcic is able to make a great glove save there.
Valcic has been excellent, especially since giving up the first 2. Giveaway, Reedy behind the net, comes up top and a save made by Valcic. Catazone couldn't clear, held in at the far blue by Wetzel. Reedy back to Sherwood. Sherwood Through traffic, looking for a tip, didn't get it. Off the board, stopped by Valcic.
Yeah, and I think one of the keys for Valcic tonight is he's very calm. He's letting the play come to him. He's made a lot of great saves, but it doesn't even look like it. He's just letting the play come to him, and that's a sign of a good, calm, confident goalie.
Face off to the right of the aforementioned Friar netminder. Won by the Friars, and they clear with 15 seconds to go on the power play for Smithtown Hauppauge that are 0 for 2 on the night with a short-handed goal allowed. And great forecheck from Catallo, short-handed. Wetzel finally able to move it to Campo. Trying to go across to Reedy, stick got in the way. Back come the Friars, we're back to 5-on-5. Catallo's shot blocked by Sherwood. And now the net coming off. We get a stoppage in play. But how about that? 0 for 3 on the power play tonight for Smithtown Hauppauge. A perfect kill plus a shorty for the Friars.
Definitely. I believe Smithtown had 3 power play goals last game, so complete difference in the special teams, and special teams is going to be the difference maker, and St. Anthony's has been up to the task.
3 5-on-5 even strength goals. Or pardon me, they had the 1 power play goal, so 2 even strength goals, 1 power play goal, 1 shorthanded goal for St. Anthony. Here's Wetzel. Pfister. Try to go up ahead to Falcone. It's sent in by J.P. D'Alessandro. Valcic out to play it. Stopped by Wetzel. Long shot wide. Banks around to be played on further by R.J. Pfister. Sends it down the boards for Wagner. J.P. D'Alessandro in the area. Schendorf fighting off a check from D'Alessandro. Flips it all the way down. And Halliday will stop it and fire it up the boards for Wagner. Now, you obviously coach both these goaltenders. How would you say each of them in terms of their aggressiveness to play the puck, and how will that play a factor?
Yeah, I think if you go back to that first goal, I think Halliday kind of second-guessed himself when he's a great puck handler, but that's what happens at big moments, right? You get a little nervous. You don't want to make that mistake, and that's what makes people be really good at playing the puck. I think they both have done a great job and just have to rely on their instincts.
Wetzel, as play settles down here in the final 5 minutes of the second period. Turnover out in front. Schendorf check from behind, but draws the penalty in the process. J.P. D'Alessandro, I think that's a penalty he felt he had to take.
Yeah, no. When you have Schendorf backdoor like that, those are penalties you could definitely live with.
So Friars to the power play. They've scored already on the power play tonight. An excellent feed from Catallo. And the power play marker was buried. Friars have the puck. Catallo. Back up top, O'Doherty. Now Sorrell scores! 5-2 Friars. Zach Sorrell. Power play goal.
And five unanswered goals here. Sorrell's going to have all the time in the world. Not a Smithtown Bull in sight. And when you give a player like that who led the team in points in the regular season a chance to come down, he's going to make you pay. And they put Halliday in a tough spot. With that much time, he's going to find an opportunity, and he does.
Sorrell, his 4th goal of the playoffs, his 8th point. First tonight. And the deciding game 3 makes it 5-2, a 3-goal lead for the St. Anthony Friars. Neutral zone shot from Sherwood is gloved and held by Valcic.
Yeah, and I think an interesting fact, if you really think about it, St. Anthony's goes to the power play there, up 2, which we saw Smithtown up 2, got a power play. St. Anthony's able to capitalize, go to that 3-goal lead, which is a huge difference. Smithtown gives up a shorthanded goal, and the game hasn't been the same since.
There's been so many key moments already in this game, and now the Friars are going back to the power play as Busa got taken down. And the captain, Brendan Landrigan, is in the box for the Bulls.
And St. Anthony's, again, gets an opportunity already. If you look at this Smithtown team, they look very deflated right now, which there's so much hockey left, right? We've seen how quickly this game could change. Smithtown, if you look at the bench, all deflated. You need something to go in your way if you're Smithtown. And hopefully a big kill here, Ken.
A little surprised Dubois doesn't use the timeout, but he's keeping it in his back pocket. Here's Sorrell. He just scored on the power play moments ago. He moves in, fires, save made through traffic by Halliday. Catallo to Sorrell, watched by Reedy, plays it down low. Schendorf back to Sorrell. Now O'Doherty to Sorrell. Back up top for O'Doherty. Everything to the outside right now. Sorrell. O'Doherty. Again, Sorrell. Down low, Schendorf across. Doesn't connect. Off the boards. Cantalupo sends it the length of the ice. He's joined by Reedy. Now Reedy on the forecheck. On O'Doherty. A minute 12 to go on the power play for St. Anthony. They have already struck twice in the game. A man up. Here is Catallo. 3:08 to go, second period. A minute left now on the man advantage. 5-2 Friars leading in a winner-take-all Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship. Play across, they score! Rocca, second of the night, 6-2 Friars.
And the sixth unanswered goal. Again, a familiar face. Catallo uses his speed. This power play can beat you in so many different ways. Through the stick, and just got to pick up a stick there if you're in front of the net. If you're Smithtown, and Rocca finds a way to get his second of the night and beat Holiday low glove on that play.
A massive celebration at the St. Anthony bench after that goal in particular. An unbelievable playoff for Catallo continues. That's his fourth point of the night, 2 goals, 2 assists, as his playoff total climbs to 13. An unbelievable number in what is this 5th game played of the playoffs. Sent in by Carrasco. Wraps it around the boards. Sherwood. 6-2 Friars. As you mentioned, Brandon, 6 unanswered for St. Anthony. And now an icing against Smithtown Hauppauge.
Yeah, and I mean, I know I just said it before, but you look at Smithtown's bench right now and just the body language of these guys. Everyone is so deflated. Rightfully so, right? 6 goals unanswered in a championship game, but they're a team that could score and come back and tie this game. You got to have some life. A lot of heads down on the bench right now. You can't give up on this game. So much hockey left.
And it's the complete opposite on the Friar bench, where everyone is standing. They're slapping sticks on the boards. It couldn't be more excitement and liveness from the St. Anthony bench. Here's Brendan Landrigan, a blocker save Valchich. Aiden Landrigan across. He had his brother Brendan backdoor, couldn't pull the trigger. Battle now on the near side. Schendorf takes a hit from Brendan Landrigan, survives it, brings it around the other side. Another good play to get space and clear it out of the zone. Sherwood and Catallo after it. Catallo has the puck. 4 points on the night, shoots, and a great save made by Halliday. Got a piece of that one. Kept alive by Terry. Around for Sherwood. Minute 44 to go. Second period coming to a close. 6-2 Friars lead. Here's Brendan Landrigan trying to feed it through. Wood was blocked. Aiden Landrigan circling, shot, deflected off the stick of Sorrell. And now a quick pass out of the zone. 2-on-1 developing. Catallo takes the shot over the net. Pushed back along by Aspromonte, taken back by the Bulls, but given right back. Terry intercepts. Catallo, pass across. Sorrell lets one go. A glove save made by Halliday. Still loose, poked on by Halliday. And now Pfister speeds up, gets it to Barham, back to Pfister. Looking to go back to Barham. And that pass intercepted by Terry, who gets it for Azaridi. Azaridi fans on the shot. 47 seconds to go. Rocca's pass intercepted by Cantalupo. Cantalupo could not get around O'Doherty. Cantalupo takes a big hit, and O'Doherty takes over and comes out of the zone for the Friars. And falling down is DeBow. O'Doherty's denied by Halliday. And Halliday trying to cover, the puck still loose. Cantalupo with 20 to go in the period. 3-on-2 over the blue line with Reedy and Campo. He shoots, it's deflected off of O'Doherty, now to play, and frustrated is Cantalupo.
Yeah, no, frustrated is an understatement. And I think if you're Smithtown, you got to just have one bounce go your way. You get one goal here if you're Smithtown, it changes the whole game, right? Now you put a little doubt. And the St. Anthony's, you get another one, you're right back in it. So plenty of hockey left.
Cantalupo, that odd man rush. We haven't seen that many odd man rushes really in this game, especially for Smithtown Hauppauge. And unable to make the pass, takes the shot. It does not get on goal. And yeah, frustration, an understatement. Barham unable to get a hold of the puck. O'Doherty sends it around. Landrigan spinning it to the net, had Brendan, but it was broken up by Budicavoli. Hit by Wetzels, sends in, that'll do it. Second period in the books, and it was dominated by the Friars as they score 4 times in the period and take a 6-2 lead heading into the third. And we'll be back for the third and conclusion of this Suffolk County High School Hockey League final here on LA Sports Network. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the rinks in Hauppauge, site of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship, deciding Game 3 game between St. Anthony and Smithtown Hauppauge. And Smithtown Hauppauge looked like they were on top of the world. They led 2-0, but 6 unanswered Friar goals have the Friars up by 4 going into the final frame. And Brandon, we were just talking about the body language on the benches and how different they are.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think, you know, an important thing to realize is, as you get a good shot there, is Smithtown's probably not been in this situation in any of their games. And being some of the best teams in the league, you see it a lot. The best teams are really good when things are going their way, but when things don't go their way, they haven't been challenged, haven't been tested. So it's a great opportunity to build some character, and no better time to see what you're made of right now when things aren't going your way if you're Smithtown.
Only the one loss there. Schendorf, he scores! 7-2 Friars. The 4-goal lead is now 5.
And the 7th unanswered goal, Schendorf still working hard, gets a great stick on puck, picks his pocket, through his leg. Not much effort there from Smithtown. And Schendorf all alone, can't leave a player like that in front of the net, and he makes no mistake.
It just seems to be a snowball effect here for Smithtown Hauppauge. That shorthanded goal appears to have broken the team, and now an absolute robbery from Valcic. Barham can't believe it.
And Valcic just really not letting Smithtown get any momentum with a big save here. Not sure if he does get a piece of this one, but he gets a piece of the follow-up and just sticks with this play.
Incredible stuff from the Friar netminder, who has been lights out since giving up those early 2 goals. O'Doherty fires it around. It's a little bit too far ahead to be played on by Busa. Comes back onto the stick of Varsity. Try to go up to Busa. It's taken back by the Bulls. They send it ahead. Budicavoli takes a big hit from JP D'Alessandro. And we get a whistle here. And I dropped the puck just outside the Bulls zone. 13:36 to go. Third period. Friars, not one, not two, not five, not six, 7 unanswered goals. They lead it 7-2 over Smithtown Hauppauge. And another good play made by Busa as he sends in DeBow to play it for Smithtown Hauppauge. Can't exit the zone. Sent right back in by the Friars. Sherwood. Ahead now for Falcone. Try to get it to Wagner. Rolls off his stick. Sent right back down by Terry. And at this point, do you see the Friars really just stack the neutral zone, or do they stick to their game?
Yeah, I think if you're St. Anthony's, you got to just keep playing the way you're playing, honestly. It's been dominating. You don't want to sit back and give them too much momentum. I think the thing that you got to pay attention to, the big hit there, you got to pay attention to just your turnovers. Stay on the forecheck, stay aggressive, and sustain offensive zone pressure too.
Cantalupo flying into the zone, trying to dodge a hit from Miklich, who just took a huge hit himself. And it's sent out of the zone. A sputtering puck won't have enough for icing. It's handled now by Wetzel. Wetzel gets around the flinging stick of Sorrell, gets it over to JP D'Alessandro, who backhands went out in front and shut down by Miklich. And fired out of the zone by the Friars. And again, the puck is going to die before it gets to the goal line. Halliday fires it across. Rocco is right there in on him. And a big hit on the other side of the ice by Pfister. It's taken back by the Friars out in front. Deflected just wide by Cicchino out in front. Wetzel pins Cicchino to the boards. Bouncing puck corralled by Pfister. Pfister. Pass ahead blocked and right back into the Smithtown Hauppauge zone it goes. 11:46 remaining in the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship Final. Decisive game 3. Cantalupo between his legs, hits the brakes. Centering feed, shot denied by Valchich, hugging the post.
Great play by Cantalupo, creating something out of nothing there.
Pfister can't hold in. Wetzel back to Pfister. Banks it off the boards into the zone. Reedy plays it out in front. Campo scores! And finally, Smithtown Hauppauge answer. It's 7-3.
And a good play here, getting the puck in. Right, a great forecheck, wins a 50-50 battle here, and just puts the puck out in front of the net, and Campo's able to put Poston in here. And if you're Smithtown, now you got a little life. Still 11 minutes left in this game, plenty of time.
Campo's second of the game from Reedy. And it's 7-3. There is 11 minutes and 12 seconds left, and you simply can't count a team like Smithtown Hauppauge out of any game. Sent down into the zone. Power. Try to play it away from the forechecking Aspromonte. And I mentioned it in another game that when you're trying to make a comeback, something that's often overlooked is you really need your goaltender to step up big to keep you in the game while you are aggressive trying to come back.
Yeah, you're going to give up a lot of odd man rushes, so I think it's important to make sure your goalie makes some big saves to keep you in it. Like you said, going to be a lot of odd man rushes.
Aiden Landrigan shot flips up into the netting, and we'll get a stoppage. 10:35 to go, third period. Again, the winner will face Belmore Merrick, the winner of the New York Islanders High School Hockey League, for the Long Island Championship on April 6th at Northwell Ice Center, the first Long Island Championship in over 10 years.
Yeah, and the ref's discussing something here. I'm not too sure.
There's no delay of game at the high school level or the college level, if I am correct.
Yeah, no, that is right. That's why I didn't know. I believe it's a penalty in college if the goalie shoots the puck out.
Oh, interesting.
I could be wrong.
And I think maybe it was to decide where the face-off should be, if it deflected out of play or was just shot out of play. They decided it was just shot out of play. Here's a collision involving Azzariti and the defenseman Pfister. Wetzel gets it over to Cantalupo. Cuts into the zone to the net. Fires. That one deflects up and into the netting. 10:19 to go in the third period. And to quote our leader, our founder, Michael Brown, we've been watching these three teams all season. All three could win. If they played 10 times, there would be a different winner each time. That was Michael Brown about the Long Island Championship. Speaking to Belmore, Merrick, Smithtown, Hauppauge, and St. Anthony. As here come the Friars, but Wetzel will get back. A sputtering puck, unable to be handled by Carrasco. Now Wetzel goes down. Rocca there as well. Taken now by Cantalupo. 2-on-2 over the blue. Cantalupo, a drive, blocker save made by Valcic. It's in the feet of Campo and sent out of the zone by Rocca. And will go all the way down and become an icing. One of not many icings we've seen tonight.
Yeah. Smithtown's done a good job here gaining a little bit of momentum. Maybe he's trying to get something here with a little offensive zone play practice or an offensive zone face-off. Catch St. Anthony's going. Catch him off guard here. Maybe push one forward. Try something different here if you're Smithtown.
And if they do want to come back, they're going to have to score and score fast.
Yep.
And really try to get momentum on their side and maybe get in the head of Valcic, who has been incredible tonight, to say the least, for the Friars. The junior netminder, who will be returning for his senior season next year. So plenty more Valcic to come.
And if you're St. Anthony's coaches, I think you could say that a lot of times, and there'll be a smile on their face every time you could say that he's got a lot more hockey to be played here.
Oh, absolutely. You could say it about Catallo. You could say it about Sorrell, Azzariti, Busa, Budicavoli, Carrasco. All those players will be coming back for the Friars. Face off one in the defensive end by Smithtown Hauppauge. Here's Sherwood ahead for Brendan Landrigan. Tries to feed it through, broken up, now sends it across. Barham, sharp angle shot, a glove save made by Valcic.
Another glove save he makes on a grade A save. Just looks so easy. It looks like he's playing catch.
That's such a great comparison. That's what it looked like. He does. He makes it look too easy there. That's a rifle of a shot, and it made it look like it was nothing.
Yeah.
DeBow chips it down the boards. Terry cuts it off, flips it up, and out of play. We'll do it all over again with 9 minutes to go in the third period. 7-3 Friars on top of the Bulls.
Yeah, and going back to what we said, it can't be a good feeling if you're a Smithtown shooter down this many, and he makes a save look like that. Looks so easy. Got to be deflating as well.
The two Landrigans and Barham line out there for Smithtown Hauppauge. Barham will spin it down low. Cut off by Miklich. Comes around to Cormac Terry, and right back out of play it goes.
A little deja vu.
I think we might have seen that before. The two pucks are caught in the netting. They are essentially right next to each other.
Good distance control.
And for the Friars, they're totally content with keeping Smithtown Hauppauge to the outside and trying to kill as much time as possible, playing with the big lead they've established for themselves. Here's Wetzel, taken off his stick by Catallo. And Catallo fires it in, not before he takes a big hit. Pfister through the neutral zone, flying, gets knocked down by Catazone. Aiden Landrigan trying to play it out in front. Now Pfister, shot looking for a tip, didn't get one. Wetzel unable to hold in, poked out by Aspromonte. And now Catallo to Schendorf, shot fought off by Halliday. Brendan Landrigan tries to pull it ahead. Schendorf down low. Brendan Landrigan to Barham. A lot happening behind the play. 2-on-2 into the zone. Barham circling the wagon out in front. Nobody there. Pfister fakes the one-timer. Now for Wetzel. Wetzel toward the net, wide and blocked, and skated free by Leon. Barham with 7:39 to go, third period. Time not on the Bulls' side. And time can't tick down soon enough if you're a Friar.
Yeah.
Cantalupo gets around one, moves in, shot over the top. Wetzel unable to hold in, poked past him, and scooted into the zone by Carrasco. Power for Wetzel. Wetzel through his legs. 7:05 to go. In the corner. Put it in front of the net. The shot's denied by Valcic.
And Valcic again, post to post, calm as could be, no rebound, gives them nothing. And I think an important part for St. Anthony's here is you got to stay out of all the extra stuff, the chirping and all of that. Just play your game, finish this game off the right way. Don't give them any life with giving them too many power plays.
Face-off controlled by the Friars. Moved up the boards to Azzariti. Tommy Azzariti into the zone. Cuts to his forehand, trying to get around DeBow. Centering feed, they score! Sorrell! Second of the night for Sorrell, and that might be the dagger. 8-3 Friars.
And you get rewarded when you make plays. Again, we see St. Anthony starts from their own D zone. Driving the net, Sorrell here, always a good play when we could drive the net. Good things happen, stick on the ice. And again, some Smithtown players, not hard in front of the net. Sorrell stops on the net, and just a great goal there, and could be the icing on the cake in this game.
Sorrell from Azzariti, third assist of the game for Tommy Azzariti. His playoff point total climbing to 5, all of them assists. Chipped in further by Rocca. 6:30 to go, third period. A dominant performance for the Smithtown Friars, for the St. Anthony Friars. Smithtown trying to get out of the zone, they could not. Toe drag and a shot. Stick save made Halliday. Played around Wetzel. Now Aiden Landrigan. Pushed it around the defender. Savalos, pin to the boards. Aiden Landrigan for Barham, fan on the shot. Brendan picks it up behind the net. Out in front, save made with the pad by Valcic. Wetzel, shot blocked by Sorrell. Pfister, backhands one out in front, deflects up into the air, knocked down, Barham scores! 8-4. With 5:37 to go in the third.
Yeah, and we're going to see Barham finish off this play off a little bit of a broken play here. Hits off a skate, pops up here, and then Barham just finding the soft area all alone by himself. Think he caught Valcic off guard even being there, and he's able to tuck that one in low glove.
Barham's second of the game and his fourth of the playoffs. Cantalupo carrying around, gonna try to build momentum off the goal. Smithtown Hauppauge, but a glove save made by Valcic, and once again makes it look so easy.
Yeah, and I think the big part there is he doesn't give him another rebound or anything like that. It's a one and done situation if you're Smithtown here when you're shooting on him. So Valcic does a great job of controlling his rebounds right now.
Face off to the left of the Friar netminder. Reedy against Schendorf, won by Schendorf. Here comes Catallo. Catallo, huge game for the Friars as he has amassed 4 points here tonight. Sherwood battling Aspromonte, and Sherwood comes away with it but gives it up. Held in by Schendorf. Sherwood goes down. Here's Cantalupo with Avlanitis. Cantalupo, what a move, and a backhander stopped by Valcic.
And Cantalupo does a great job beating the defender there. And again, one and done. No rebounds if you're Valcic, and he makes a great save again. Looks so easy.
JP D'Alessandro to take the draw from Rocca. It is won by Rocca. Fired up the boards. Pfister pinching in. They still battle for it. It's still in the zone. Now it's scooped up and skated out the other way by Rocca. And Rocca survives a hit from Cacciani. Here comes Wetzel up the ice with Wagner into the zone. 4:30 to go. Wetzel cutting to the net. Unable to get a shot through. Pfister playing it across. Wagner, shot blocked. Terry around. Pushed back down low by Sorrell to Terry. 4:13 to go, third period. 4-goal lead for the Friars. At one point, they had 7 unanswered up on the board. Poke to Halliday. Plays it to Wetzel. Wetzel blocked. Wagner chips in. O'Doherty to get it. We're under 4 minutes remaining in the third period. Sorrell battling Landrigan. Landrigan, I believe, is going to take a penalty here. Aiden Landrigan going to go off for a slash. The sophomore takes a pretty critical penalty here. That might have done it.
Yeah, just I think frustration getting the best of him there.
Eight to 4, St. Anthony, as they look to get their third title in 4 years. And it's their 4th straight year in the title game itself. And they'll win the faceoff back to O'Doherty. Long shot, deflected, save, rebound, stopped by Halliday. And now gotta be aggressive on the kill. Barham stumbles down at Pfister, beelining to the front of the net. He couldn't get it to him.
And again, that just seems like the way things are going. Smithtown, a great opportunity to build something there with the guy streaking through. Just catches an edge there, not able to make a play.
And there's a ton of snow buildup in front of that St. Anthony bench. I mean, same for in front of the Smithtown Hauppauge bench, but just bad timing, bad place there. And a quick whistle here. Looked like
Schendorf for the slash there.
Knocked the stick out of Wetzel's hands. That'll even things up. I think you need at least 1 goal in this next minute or so to even think about pulling Halliday.
Yeah, and 4-on-4 hockey is going to create that open space, so you never know.
But it's been a dominant performance from St. Anthony in a deciding game. Wetzel behind the net. Takes it out, dumps in. And we mentioned it before, but Smithtown Hauppauge, they lost 1 game this year, and it was by 1 goal. And then in the playoffs, they lost their second, and it was by 1 goal. And they at one point were down by 5 here in this decisive game. Unfamiliar territory, to say the least, for Smithtown Hauppauge.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, the odds are always stacked against you to be good for that long, and you know, sometimes you get complacent and used to all that winning that you don't really remember what it's like to be down. But like what we talked about with St. Anthony's losing last year, I think this will do nothing more than the returning squad for Smithtown to make sure that they never have this feeling again, and they're bouncing back.
2:32 to go, 48 seconds left to 4-on-4 hockey. 8-4, St. Anthony with the lead. Terry evading pressure, and to think they nearly weren't in this game. It was a 4-4 game against Sachem that went the distance to the shootout, and Brody O'Doherty with the shootout winner in the 5th round to get them to this series against Smithtown Hauppauge. As we're under 2 minutes to go, and you can start to feel St. Anthony and their fans they know what's about to happen.
Yeah, and I think to go back to what you said on that, Sachem, I mean, another top team in this league, great goalie in Mikey DiGirolamo, and again, just a little bounce, little break leads to it, and now they're here, going to win a championship. It's just funny how it's all the little things, little bounces that go your way that lead to this great success.
D'Alessandro to take the draw from Rocca, won by Rocca. What a performance from Rocca, 2 goals in this game. He's not leading any goal-scoring department or point department for the Friars, but he's been one of those integral depth pieces you need. Campo tries to get around Aspromonte, centering feed, blocked and cleared by another one of those players. Doesn't show up too much in the score sheet, but what a game from Cormac Terry.
Yeah, he's been awesome.
Breaking up so many opportunities on the back end tonight. There's a reason he has the C on his chest, and he put in a captain-worthy performance tonight. Campo into the zone, harassed by Aspromonte, and Aspromonte will send it down the ice. Aspromonte, one of many Friars, as they score! And the icing on the cake. The Friars lead at 9-4.
Yeah, and this is just a weird one here. Just not sure really what happened, if there's miscommunication with the goalie and the defenseman. It looked like this really went in when Holiday kicked off the net. So just a weird break all around. Not sure. We don't think we have any overhead cameras or anything. But, yeah, it looked like the net came off there. But, again, just icing on the cake if you're St. Anthony's. And I'll be honest, I was completely wrong in my guess of this being a defensive battle for
I forgot about that. I totally forgot that was a prediction, to be honest.
Yeah, see, I'm accountable. I brought it up myself.
There you go. That's what you can expect from Brandon Perrone. And why not another flashy glove save from Valcic. The goal, by the way, scored by Bisono.
Yeah, and another save on Canalupo. But I think for Smithtown, right, you can't hang your head on, one game, right? It's a game of bounces. Like you said, if they played as many times, it'd be a different winner every time. And, personally speaking, when I was at St. John's, we lost in the counties, and we ended up winning the state championship. So it's not like your season's over. They can learn from this and be ready for states. And, hey, you could get the last laugh on St. Anthony's of being a state champion. So Smithtown season's not over yet.
That's well said. Last year, I believe, while Smithtown Hauppauge won the county championship, it was East Islip that won the states, and they weren't even playing in the championship.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that's what makes, high school hockey so fun.
Final 15 seconds. The celebration has already begun for the St. Anthony fans to my right as the final seconds tick off the clock. The gloves are off, and St. Anthony are champions once again for the 3rd time in 4 years. And now for one of the best traditions in hockey.
Yeah, and I think, this is the best and worst feeling for guys, right? Just complete two opposites of spectrums. You have a team that feels like they're on top of the world and one team that feels like everything's come to a crash.
And, you know, a lot of these players, they are on other travel teams with each other. So bragging rights, of course, between those players that they'll never let each other forget.
Oh, yeah, no, definitely. That's what makes high school hockey even more fun, is just having that rivalry with guys that are your own teammates and, you know, having those bragging rights.
And, of course, it'll be St. Anthony who will face Belmore Merrick for the Long Island Championship on April 5th at Northwell Ice Center. That'll be for the first time in 10 years, we will have a Long Island champion, and it will be either Belmore Merrick or the St. Anthony Friars. As we await the presentation of the Suffolk County High School Hockey League Championship Trophy. So, Brandon, not sure if they give it an MVP award out, but we can give out MVP awards. So who gets your championship MVP? Maybe even do like a playoff MVP if you want as well.
You have to give me a second to think about it. I think for this game alone, I would have to go with Velcic. I think he obviously didn't play in all the playoffs, but I think he did such a great job of just building confidence, and when it was 2-0, he really held it down and gave the team a chance. So he'd be my pick for MVP of this championship game. For overall, I mean, it's hard to argue, you know, Schendorf or Catallo. I mean, those two guys. I mean, I'd have to go probably Catallo would be my playoff MVP of just 4 goals, getting them into this game alone, and then just was dominant in this game as well. So I would say, you know, it's a good problem to have when you can't decide on one.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Catallo, 2 goals, 2 assists in a winner-go-home situation, 4 points. And they were all earlier on in the contest when it was still, you know, Smithtown Hauppauge could come back.
Yeah, and it was actually, Catallo probably had the biggest goal for the Friars was that goal on the penalty kill. Just get everything started. That breakaway goal when it was down 2-0. And like we talked about, that changed everything because St. Anthony's, right, were up 2-0. They had a power play, and they were able to make it 3-0, where Smithtown, chance to make it 3, gave up a shorthanded goal that changed the entire game.
If you couldn't get that, they are congratulating Smithtown Hauppauge and the champion, St. Anthony Friars. And now they announce Brody O'Doherty.
Number 16,
I think they're just going to go in increasing number order with Scotia. Next up, and now Miklich. He had 1 goal the whole regular season and a hat trick against Ward Melville. There's Sorrell, led the way in the regular season. Azaridi had another huge game tonight. 3 assists. There's Savalos. Nicholas Busa scored a goal tonight. There's your captain. What a performance he had. It's a sleeper for an MVP.
Yeah, definitely led by example the whole playoff series.
Catazone, another stalwart on the back end.
Number 61, James Schendorf.
It's really a team with no weakness as Schendorf goes up.
Number 67, David Catallo.
Potential MVP, Catallo.
Number 72, William Mizono. Number 80, Christian Lucatavone.
is Buda Cavoli.
Number 82,
That's Vito Cicino. Brian Leon.
Number 92, Joseph Rocca.
Lost last year, won it now this year, and there's Rocca. Huge 2 goals tonight. Carrasco, junior, he'll be back. And senior Aspromonte also lost last year, but gets redemption this year.
Number 1, Jordan Alex.
And the MVP of this game, I think I would totally agree. That has to be Valcic.
Yeah, just such a good job. Coming in, not playing for a while, too. I mean, he answered the bell.
Alex Flood. Joe DeLuca.
Congratulating the coaching staff.
Bob Blood.
And the head coach, Bob Lund. Another championship to his collection.
Congratulations to St. Anthony's. Good luck with the
And here's the trophy.
team captain.
And of course, getting good luck wishes in the Long Island Championship. But for tonight and forever in eternity, St. Anthony are the 2024-2025 Suffolk County High School Hockey League champions.